Welcome. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in and being with us on today. We're about to go into another broadcast, and tomorrow's topic now is going to be the process of time. Now, we know that all of us in life, we all have to go through what we call a process. A process can be short, it can be lengthy, but all of us in life, we have to have a process. Why do we have to have a process? Because in a process, that's where the Lord has opportunity to prepare us, other people, other places that we will need so that we can have the necessary equipment, people, so that we can fulfill God's will, not even ours, but his will. So he has to take you and I through what we call the process. So the process of time, all of us will experience it, all of us will encounter it. And it's all because it's designed with us in mind so that we can be used to complete God's purpose. As we get ready to go on into this, now as you're going into your process, many times, many of us go in and we begin to role play. What do I mean by role play? In our process, all of us can experience different circumstances, different situations. We can almost sometimes clothe ourselves with how we may be feeling, what we may have been going through, the things that we may have encountered while in our process. But we have to be careful here, because if you don't clothe yourself, you got to be able to, now when it's time to shift or transition, you got to be able to move out of whatever you may have been going through. It's not designed for us to stay there in that place. That's just like in Genesis chapter 38, verse 12. It's talking about the process of time, but we can also see how the Lord was working in Tamar's life. And Tamar, what we see in this chapter, that she clothed herself a couple of times. She was found to be clothed as being a widow, which, yes, she was a widow, but also she clothed herself to be also what we would call a harlot or prostitute. And those are two things throughout the process of time that she had to experience and go through. But at the end, when she got to the end of her process, she could not take the widow or being a prostitute with her to the end of her process. Why? Because in the process of time, certain events, certain situations was able to work out some things in her life, preparing her, preparing other people, and also preparing the place so that she would be ready. Also, everyone else would be ready, so that when the Lord was able to bring it all together, it was right and everything was in its proper order. So everyone, you have a process. Take your time. Enjoy your process. It's just like some people say, enjoy the journey. Well, enjoy your process. Yes, you will experience some heartache. Yes, you will experience some difficulty. Yeah, you will experience some fun. You will experience some joy. You will experience some laughter. Yes, you may have to even shed a tear every now and then, but keep on going. Your process is there to help build you, to help prepare you for not your plan, but for what God's ultimate plan is for your life. Now, a couple of more as we get ready to move further along. The Lord is also, he will use certain situations that, sometimes we create in ourselves. He will use circumstance or situations that you and I may have placed ourselves in, or what we may have created for ourselves by not making the right choice, by not making the right decisions, by doing things that may have not given us what we thought we should have gotten. And see, those things, the Lord will use those times to help align us up with his plan, with his will. Also, we can see too that even in Tamar's life, in this Genesis chapter 38, Tamar's life, look, she wanted the righteousness to happen or take place. She wanted the right thing to happen. But before it got to that point, there were other things such as loss, disappointment, discouragement, things of that nature happened first. But things had to take place. It had to happen. Certain things in our life we must go through, or that's part of the process. That's part of that process of time. See, in the process of time, there are many events or a series of events that take place in the process of time that must take place to prepare us and to get us ready. Okay, everyone. So for all of you who will, please join us tomorrow. Just join us, we will be back in the building tomorrow. We'll be in Savannah at 10 a.m. We're starting. But for those of you who can't be in the building with us, look, join us online, Facebook Live. We're starting to meet right at 10 a.m. So we love you. Can't wait to see you. And as we get ready to move forward, keep believing, trusting the Lord, and he's going to see us through, and he's going to give us the strength to complete his perfect will. We love you. We'll talk to you again soon. Stay blessed.